Hi guys, it's Miss Helene. Hope you're having a nice day. Did anybody watch the snowfall the other day? I have so much snow at my house. Wow, it's this high. We had to go outside and shovel so many times, but it looks very pretty outside because the snow is so white and clean. Did anybody go make snow angels? That's lots of fun. Did anybody go out and make snowballs? That's lots of fun. Did anybody go sleigh riding? Remember, we talked about all the fun things that we do in the winter? And you can go sleigh riding and you go up the mountain and whee, then you slide down the mountain. That's a lot of fun too. What about, did anybody make a snowman when they were outside? We're going to do something fun later with a snowman. We're going to play a game with these shapes that I have up here. But first, we're going to talk about our new month. Remember, we talked about that we have a new month now? It's not January, it's February. Yes, February. January, February, March and April, May and June and July and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. And we celebrated a day. The last time we spoke, we talked about Groundhog's Day, right? The little groundhog. And what was he looking for? Right? He was looking to see his shadow. Right? And I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I heard on TV if the groundhog saw his shadow or not. We're going to have to find that one out. Did he see his shadow? Is it going to be cold or is the sun going to come out and spring's going to come quicker? I don't know. We'll have to see. We also celebrate another holiday in February. Does anybody know what this is? Valentine's Day, right? And on Valentine's Day, we tell everybody, I love you. That's how we say I love you, and we give hugs and kisses. And another holiday we have is called President's Day. And we celebrate the presidents that keep us safe in our country. And we also get a week off from school. We get to stay home and sleep late and play with our friends, right? Do fun things. Maybe if it snows, go outside and play again. And we'll talk about Valentine's Day too, right? So today we're going to read a story about snowman, a snowy day, because we had a nice snowstorm the other day and it was a lot of fun. So we're going to see what happens in this story. Miss Helene is getting better at this. The snowman magic. Let's listen.
Hi, everyone. You're just in time for another great story. Snowman Magic by Catherine Teagan, illustrated by Brandon Dorman.
The boy looks happy.
It had been snowing all day. Snowing, snowing, snowing.
That was like us.
George was bored.
Right? The other day.
There was no school, so he needed something to do. He kept looking out the window. Would it ever stop? The next morning, the sun was shining. When George looked out the window, everything was a brilliant white. The snow was so bright, it was almost hard to look at. If he squinted, he could see it was very deep, and it had drifted high against the slope in his backyard.
That means there's a hill.
George put on his warm socks and his snow pants and his flannel shirt. Then he put on his snow jacket, his boots, his mittens, and his hat. He was ready. Outside, the air smelled clean and cold. George plunged into the snow. It was fluffy, but crunchy too. He made a snowball and threw it against a tree. It was very, very quiet. George took some snow and packed it into a small ball. Then he started rolling the ball in the snow. The ball got bigger
What's he
and
making?
bigger. When the ball got too heavy to roll, he stopped rolling it near the bottom of the slope. Then he started rolling a medium-sized ball. He put it on top of the big ball. Finally, he made a small ball for the top. George went inside the house and found a scarf in the closet and a carrot in the refrigerator. In the old days, his mother told him people used to take pieces of coal and use them to make eyes. But there wasn't any coal in George's house. So he found 2 buttons and brought them outside with the scarf and the carrot. He carefully pushed the buttons into the small ball near the top. He stuck the carrot in the center. He found a few small twigs and used them to make a mouth. He wrapped the scarf between the top ball and the middle ball. And he found 2 branches to stick into the sides of the middle ball. It was a perfect snowman. George turned his head. He thought he saw the snowman smiling at him. Could it be? Time for a snack, said George. He went inside the house and got 2 mugs of hot chocolate and some cookies. He put them on the snow table. Would you like something to eat? George asked. I can't drink hot chocolate, the snowman said, but a cookie would be nice. It was magic.
You can't have hot chocolate.
After their snack, George made a cave, tunneling deep into the slope. He piled up snowballs at the entrance. Then he threw a couple at the snowman. The snowman made some snowballs and threw them back at George. His long branch arms helped him throw the snowballs very far. It was hard to say who won the fight, but it was still fun. The snowman chased George around the yard, and then George chased the snowman. The snowman couldn't move that fast, so it was easy for George to sneak up on him. It was starting to get dark. George didn't want to go inside, but his mother was calling him. Goodbye, snowman, he said. I will see you tomorrow. George thought he heard the snowman say, good night. The next day it was warmer. The sun was even brighter and the snowman was shrinking. George played with him all day, but he could tell that the snowman didn't have quite the same energy. Then it was Monday. George had to go to school. It was another bright, warm day. When he came home, the snowman was almost gone. The scarf and the carrot and the buttons had slid down. He could barely recognize his snowman.
Oh.
The cave had collapsed too, and the snow table had melted.
That's what happens when the sun comes out.
The next morning, George looked out the window. It was snowing. Snowing, snowing, snowing. He couldn't wait to build his snowman again.
Yay. And George was happy. He got to build a
joining me
new snowman. He had a great time playing in the snow, right? Let's say hello. Okay, so we're going to do a couple things. First of all, before George went outside, he had to do a couple things. He had to make sure he was keeping his body warm. So we have someone's head, someone's hands, someone's neck, someone's feet, a body, and ears. And next to each picture, we have an empty box. So we need to think about what do we put on each body part to keep us warm. Okay, so I have another paper that has all different things to keep us warm. Now I put a yellow box around it with lines. So what do you think we need to do? We need to get our scissors and we need to cut them out, right? And remember, a small hole goes on top with your thumbs up, right? Open, close. So let's cut out our pictures. Ready? Open, close, open, close, open, close. And we have to turn, open, close, and then we have to go back down the other side and cut out the pictures. Okay, I'm going to put my garbage to the side. So now we're going to cut out each picture because we have to glue them in their boxes, right? So here's one, my hat, my mittens, my scarf, my boots, my coat, and my earmuffs. Okay, I don't need my scissors anymore. I'm going to put them back right now. So I have all my pieces and I'm going to put them on the table in front of me. See, I'm going to put them down. Let's see if we can see. Move my computer back a little bit. You don't need to see me. That's okay. I'm going to turn them back over. And now we need our glue stick, right? Because we have to put them on. So let's turn over one piece and see. What's this? A scarf. What body part do we keep warm with a scarf? Our head? No. Our hands? No. Our neck? I think so, right? Our neck. So let's put some glue next in the box. And we'll put down, oopsie, upside down. Turn it around. The scarf. See? All right, let's pick another one. Let's do this one. What are these? Mittens. What do mittens keep warm in the cold? You guys know? Your hands. Good job. So we need to put in the glue so that we can put the mittens next to our hands, right? Okay, good job. Next one. What's this? Oh, what's this? A hat. What does a hat keep warm? Our feet? No. Our head. Good job. So we put some glue next to the head. And the hat keeps our head warm. Good job. Okay. What's this? A coat. What does a coat keep warm? Our ears? No. Our feet? No. Our body? Yes. Good job. You guys are so smart. A coat keeps our body warm. All right, let's see. What are these? Earmuffs. These are called earmuffs. What do you think they keep warm? Our ears. Good job. And we have one more left. Our feet. What could we wear on our feet to keep our feet warm? What do you think? What do you think this picture is going to be? Boots, right? When we go outside and walk in the snow, we wear our boots to keep our feet warm. Good job, guys. Look. Now, this person is ready to go outside because he's wearing all the right things to go out in the cold. Good job. Okay. I'm going to put my garbage in my garbage can. Now, I have something next that George also did while he was outside. He was building a snowman. But look at these pictures. We have to figure out which picture goes first, then second, then third, and then fourth. Remember, we did this the other day. It's called sequencing. So I have my yellow lines. I need my scissor again. And I'm going to cut out my snowman boxes. And you can look at them and you can think, which picture goes first? Which picture goes second? And which picture goes last? And then after I cut out the rectangle box, I'm going to cut out each square because I have to figure out which one goes first, which one goes second, and which one goes third and last. Okay, so I have my paper with all my boxes. And my name is on the top, so I have to make sure I write my name, right? You can trace it or you can write it. Some of you might need a little extra help. That's okay, as long as you practice. All good. And then I'm going to cut the pieces of this snowman along the bottom so we can see which ones go first, second, third, and fourth. Let's see. Okay. And I still have my glue sticks. Oh, you know what? I put tape on. You can tape, or you can keep your pieces on your table and look at them and use a glue stick. But I tape mine on so that you guys can see. All right, so let's look at this picture, at this snowman. What do we think is the first picture be? Is it a false snowman with hats and gloves and scarves on? No. What do you think? I think it's this picture that's starting out with just one circle, just the bottom part of the snowman. So we're going to look for this picture. We're going to put this picture in number 1. Remember, you can use tape or you can use glue. Okay, now after this picture comes the second picture. Which one do you think comes next? I think it's this one with 2 circles, right? Good job. So we're going to put this one on next. Now, what do you think comes next? So this has 1 circle. This has 2 circles. So what do you think this one's going to have? 1, 2, 3 circles. Good job. Now, the last picture of the snowman is the snowman all dressed up. He has a nose and an eyes and a hat and a scarf. And this is how you make a snowman when you go outside, right? First one on the bottom, then you add one to the middle, then you add one to the top, and then you can get him all dressed. Good job? Good job. Okay. So one more thing we're going to talk about are these shapes that I have behind me. Do we know what these shapes are? We have a circle, right? A round circle goes around. What's this shape? A heart, right? Like Valentine's Day, a heart. What about this shape? A square, right? All the sides are the same on a square. And this shape is called a rectangle. 2 short sides and 2 long sides, right? Okay, so I have snowmen here that also have matching shapes. Hearts, a rectangle. Let's see what else. A square and a circle, right? His hands can go up, his hands can go down. So we have to match. Again, I'm going to turn these pieces over and we're going to match them and build all these shapes. Snowmen. Okay, so let's pick one. Ready? Let's take some tape so we can tape it on. I don't have to stop all the time. All right, so let's pick one. What do we find? What shape is this? A circle. So we are going to put this snowman on the circle. Is this his body or his head? His head. So it doesn't go here, it goes up one because we have to fill in the body. Let's see. Oh, what shape is this? A rectangle. Two long sides and two short sides. This is not his head, this is his body. See, it goes right on top. His body. What shape is this? We'll do his hands this way for the shape. A square. A square head or a square body? Body. Good job. So he goes above the square. Okay, let's see. What shape? A heart. So he goes above the heart. Huh, we have one head and three bodies. Look what I found. The circle body. So look, we made a circle snowman. Let's see what other shapes we can make. Do you remember what shape this is? It has all the same sides. A square. Good job. So here we made a square snowman and a circle snowman. What shape is this? A heart. So we made a heart snowman, a circle snowman, and a square snowman. What shape is left? The rectangle. We made the rectangle snowman. What are these snowmen wearing on their ears? Remember, they keep our ears warm. Those are called earmuffs, right? The earmuffs keep their ears warm. These snowmans are not wearing scarves, but they have buttons and they have sticks and they have a carrot nose and two eyes and they all look so happy. Now there are other shapes that I'm going to send home with mommy and daddy, and you can figure out how to match the other shapes together to make the snowman. Sound good? Okay, so you guys have a great weekend. Have lots of fun. Stay warm. Make sure you wear all your warm things when you go outside, right? And I hope you build your snowman. Oops. Remember how to build your snowman with 3 circles. Good job, guys. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.